Hey, what's up everyone, David here and welcome to another DC News episode, the show where I talk everything ATLUS, Shin Megami Tensei, Persona. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you want to stay up to date, make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell. But without any further ado, let's get right into the topics for this video right after I'm done with mentioning this little giveaway that I almost forgot. But we're currently running a giveaway for a copy of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax on Steam, Switch, or PlayStation 4. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and enter the link down in the description below. You can also follow me on Twitter for additional entries as well. The winner will be picked in just a couple of days, so make sure to enter for a chance to win. Now for the topics of today's video, I do want to talk about Persona 4 Arena Ultimax because we have some news, some disappointing news in terms of P4 Arena. And also, I need to talk about the next issue of Famitsu, which is about to come out in Japan. It leaked, and Wada, the creative director for the Persona series at this point, he had a lot of things to say, and yeah, ATLUS is clueless about P4G, so let's just get right into it. First up is the news about freaking Persona 4 Arena Ultimax and why are fans disappointed. It's not a massive disappointment for me, but I've seen Twitter, I've seen people talk about it all over the news, and it's the fact that Wada, in that same interview for Famitsu, which will be in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself, he was asked about his commitment to the remastered version, and here's what he had to say, quote, "In this game, we will be delivering the 2.50 version from the arcade version. Actually, I wanted to support the upgrade from the original version of the game, but as a director, I was not able to deliver the update to players who were so enthusiastic about the game at the time, and it was a frustrating experience for me. That's why I made it a point to release this title as the definitive version of P4U series, with the final adjustments and the ability to enjoy almost all of the gameplay, story, and downloadable content. In a later patch, we are also considering implementing rollback functionality. Hopefully, players and community members from back in the day will get nostalgic and get excited once again." Now, the big deal here is the fact that he basically confirmed that on day one, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax on consoles and PC will not have rollback netcode. And if you are into the fighting game community, or if you know some peeps in the fighting game community, they're all about rollback. It's like their holy grail. So for me, someone who wants to experience the story, all the stories, I never played Ultimax, I want to play with my friends online super casually. This is no big deal, but for anyone who wanted to do competitions and like go hardcore in the game, no rollback is pretty much a turn off for these people in the community, in the fighting game community. So it's really a big deal. Again, he's saying that they're considering implementing it later down the line, but he's also confirming that they're considering. There's just a little chance that it happens later, and it's definitely not going to be there at launch. So it got people really disappointed. Again, for myself, not too much of a big deal, but I get why people are bummed about this. Drop a comment below and let me know, are you disappointed about the lack of rollback netcode for P4 Arena? I am super curious to hear. But another thing that Wada said in that same interview that was very intriguing is, of course, in terms of Persona 4 and how they reached the conclusion that it was a good idea to port Persona 4 Arena. So we'll look at that and we'll see how ATLUS is being ATLUS again. So he was asked by the Famitsu journalist, "Why did you decide to develop a remastered version?" And here's what Wada had to say, quote, "The Steam version of Persona 4 Golden released in 2020 and sold more than 1 million copies. So we decided to use that as a springboard to bring P4 Ultimax to a larger scale than originally planned, including platform expansion." Stop here for a second. Do you guys realize what that means? That means that they considered porting Persona 4, well, they initially started the porting process from P4 Arena Ultimax. They made it that whole remastered, and they were to port it only to PC. But then they decided to include platform expansion, so they decided to port it to Switch and PS4 as well. Let's keep going. The Steam version of P4G was highly acclaimed for its careful production-led approach, with careful attention paid to the needs of Japanese users, so we kept that in mind as we worked in collaboration on this title with Arc System Works as well. It's kind of crazy to me that Apparently they didn't consider the P4G port to console. It was just P4 Arena on Steam, because look at how P4G did on PC. What a surprise. You got to remember, they were surprised that the game sold well, and they were like, hey, we got to put Arena on PC. And it took them a little while in development to say, hey, let's port it to consoles. So what is going on at Atlus? They're not realizing that there's 100 million Nintendo Switches out there in the world, that they're one of their best RPGs of all time that managed to sell 1 million on Steam, would do well on those systems as well. This is not me port begging, but it's just crazy to me that they're not realizing this. It feels like they were just like, hey, let's wait, let's not port P4G. It's gonna happen at some point, but let's just wait. We're holding it back for whatever reason. But when I read these interviews, I'm like, man, are they really clueless? Do they really don't know that they have something on their hands that would do, like, let's be honest, I'm not complaining again. P4 Arena Ultimax is dope. I'm crazy excited to play it again next year, but it won't do even close to what P4G would do on console sales wise on PS4 and Switch. So it's just crazy to me. It's Atlus being Atlus. Again, I think they're pretty clueless in terms of Persona 4 Golden. If you ask me my opinion, I am 100% still confident that the game is going to drop on consoles at some point. There's also a little theory that came up a week ago, actually, in terms of P4G on consoles. Because of Atlus, they kind of possibly leaked it themselves. So let me explain what happened. If you go on the Persona 4 Arena Ultimax website, the official Atlus website in the West, if you go to the choice of your platform on which game you want to pre-order, you can click Steam, you can click Switch or PS4, and if you go on Steam, you can see you can buy the digital version, or you can also buy the Midnight Channel Collection, which is actually a collection of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax and Persona 4 Golden, since they're both on Steam. Well, initially when the site launched, you could also see the Midnight Channel Collection with P4G available to click on the site for Switch and also for PS4. So a lot of people were saying, hey, that's basically a confirmation. So P4G, there's going to be a digital Midnight Channel Collection that is going to release alongside P4 Arena Ultimax for purchase in March of next year. I strongly believe that this is possible at this point. That wouldn't surprise me for Atlus to leak this thing themselves. I made a video with King Narakami last week. I'm going to link it down in the description below, talking about that leak and what I thought about it. I don't think it's a confirmation, but it's still very interesting to think about. So let me know what you guys think about P4G potentially dropping at the same time as Persona 4 Arena next year because of that leak that happened on the official Atlus site, and let me know most importantly what you think about the lack of rollback in Persona 4 Arena. I'm super curious to hear. This is the last video before the holidays, so thank you all so much, you guys, for this year's support. You guys were insane. We got some crazy numbers, lots of new people watching the videos daily, and it means the world to me. So thank you very, very much. You guys liking the videos, sharing them on Twitter and Discord servers, liking the videos, commenting, participating in our crazy unorganized live streams. It's just so great, and I have a lot of big plans in the upcoming years. We're not going anywhere. This channel is staying up there, ready to cover most type of news, at least in terms of Atlus for now. Thank you all so much for watching. You have a great holiday period. Stay healthy, take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.